Hi, welcome to a series I'm starting called Hotfix, in which I'm just going to read through patch notes for various games I care about and have visuals accompanying them in the background. I figured it'd be easier than reading patch notes for the two people that are going to watch this. I'll of course include links to all the patch notes as well as a screen cap in the corner or something. Anyway, the first video is going to be on Apex Legends. The Season 4 just dropped this week, so it's recent enough, I suppose. First things first, the new legend Revenant. He's an edgy boy whose abilities are quite support oriented. He's kind of an enabler, in my opinion. His passive is called Stalker. It allows him to crouch walk faster as well as climb walls higher compared to the other legends. His tactical ability is called Silence. He shoots a little edgy ball that expands into a small zone when it lands and deals around 10 damage and silences enemies inside. While silenced, enemies can't cast abilities for 10 seconds. His ultimate is called Death Totem. He puts down some crystal looking edgy shit that is able to be interacted with Revenant and his team. Once you interact with it, you enter Death Protection. While in Death Protection, if you take damage that would have downed you, you'll instead be teleported back to the totem on 1 HP. Be careful though, because while you're in Death Protection, you can't use healing items, as well as any damage you take bypasses your shields and goes straight to your health. There's also a radius around the totem that if you leave, you lose Death Protection, so watch out for that. Also, because Revenant is a skinny boy, he has the low profile passive and takes 5% more damage from all sources. Next up is the new weapon, the Sentinel. It's a bolt action sniper rifle using the newly introduced sniper ammo, which I'll talk more about later. It does slightly more damage than a longbow on a body shot and a headshot, but its strength comes in with its unique ability. If you have a shield battery in your inventory, you can press the fire select key, which is B by default, to consume that shield battery and temporarily power up the rifle. Slow. Down. While powered up, it deals increased damage to enemy shields. It'll take out any level body shield with one shot, however health damage remains the same. It remains powered up for a limited time, and each shot you take reduces that time further, so you need to manage your shots while it's powered up. It's a pretty okay weapon in my opinion. I really like it, although I don't know why competitively you take it over a longbow or a G7, because those you can just spam, but to each their own. Next are a few map changes. Just like Respawn did for King's Canyon in previous seasons, they changed up World's Edge quite a bit. The main focus is the planet harvester in the center, which lore-wise, if you've played Titanfall, you know Hammond Robotics. Hammond Robotics built a planet harvester, which harvests the planet for its resources. It adds another highly contested drop zone aside from the main city, which is now split in two by the way. A volcanic fissure split the city in half into a west and an east side. Inside those volcanic fissures are of course lava. But don't worry, if you fall in, you'll get sent back up on an updraft, except this updraft is apparently very hot and damages you on the way up, so careful about that. There's a new location called Survey Camp, and inside this area you'll find buildings with weapon racks. If you've ever been in the firing range, you'll be familiar with weapon racks. They guarantee weapon drops, so if you drop there, you'll know you'll at least get a weapon. Next up are a few changes to ranked. Long story short, the season is moving into splits, with each split lasting 6 weeks before a soft reset of your rank, so your rank no longer lasts the entire season. They're also adding a rank under Apex Predator called Master Tier. This is because Apex Predator is now reserved for the top 500 players in each region. Next, some loot changes. As mentioned earlier, they've introduced a new ammo type called Sniper Ammo, which comes in these really nice looking purple boxes. Each pickup of ammo only gives 10 shots and you can only hold 20 ammo per stack in your inventory, so you're going to have to manage that quite well, just like shotgun ammo. All snipers in the game except the Kraber use this ammo of course. Energy ammo now gives 30 ammo per pickup instead of 20. Respawn's reasoning behind this is that there are now only 2 energy weapons in the game, so finding random packs of energy ammo is a bit tough, so at least when you do find them they'll give you more. Turbocharge has been removed from the game, and I'll get into why when I talk about the devotion. They added a UI element to tell players when they're being revived by an ally who has a gold backpack. Onto weapons, Respawn have made changes to how iron sights behave in the game. Before, the visual recoil with iron sights made it tough and frustrating to try and fire without a sight, because the iron sights would follow the whole weapon. Now they've made it so that the iron sights stay centered on the screen even if the gun moves around due to visual recoil, which helps stay on target. The G7 Scout got a nerf. It's now classified as an assault rifle, so it can no longer take sniper attachments. They reduced its rate of fire as well as made double tap shoot a bit slower. Also, it's no longer 100% accurate on zip lines because that was a bug, so that's fixed. The L-Star finally got some love. It's no longer an airdrop weapon and can be found in the world. It uses energy ammo now, and true to how it was in Titanfall, it no longer needs to be reloaded. It still overheats though, but it's one less thing to worry about. Its damage per shot was taken down from 19 to 18 and its rate of fire was also nerfed. But it got slightly less visual recoil as well, so it's usable now. I mentioned the Devotion when I spoke about Turbocharger, because the Devotion is now an airdrop weapon as it was very strong when fully kitted out, according to the devs. Turbocharger may no longer be in the game, however the Devotion now innately comes as if it had a turbocharger on it. It comes with 54 ammo magazines and a total of 162 ammo out of the drops. The Havoc I feel got the short end of this update. They reduced its recoil and made it so that you can fire select fire shots faster, but that's really all it got. With the loss of turbocharger, it's, I don't know, as an assault rifle I feel like I kind of fell off. The R99 got its quote-unquote nerf. Its damage per shot is down from 12 to 11, but they actually buffed its magazine size for base magazines, level 1 and level 2 mags. Purple mags still remain at 27 shots. The Prowler's damage per shot is up from 14 to 15. The Hemlock's single shot fire rate is buffed. The Wingman got more magazine capacity for base mag, but lost some capacity for level 2 and 3 mags. The EVA 8 got buffed, so now you can fire the double tap bursts faster after one another. The Mastiff bug, where you could rapid fire the gun, has been fixed. The Havoc, P2020, Sentinel, Prowler and R301 now have golden versions that will spawn throughout the world and of course be fully kitted out. Now onto the legend changes. All 2 of them. Bloodhound's ultimate duration now gets extended by 5 seconds for each enemy Bloodhound downs. Crypto's EMP no longer destroys friendly Gibraltar shields, and you can no longer place Gibraltar's dome shield on Crypto's drone. Fuck knows why Crypto's EMP destroyed friendly Gibraltar shields in the first place, but at least it's gone now. The rest of the patch notes are various bug fixes and quality of life improvements that aren't really of note, but I'll put them on screen in case anyone's curious. For anyone curious about skill-based matchmaking, Respawn have addressed it. They said that it's been in the game from the start and that they're going to continue to monitor and improve it over time. That's it for Apex's Season 4 update. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. I really like the new sniper, as mediocre as it is. Apex is one of the games I'll be doing regularly for the series, so if you're a fan of Apex, I hope you stick around, and thanks to anyone that watched. Cheers.